playmaking a little bit. But I think that continues to improve as well. And the biggest surprise, how well he's used his legs to give them an extra dimension in the running game. And give him credit, his completion percentage last season was up 6 points from the year before.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Kenny Vaccaro. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
Allen's pass intercepted. The Titans take over 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
After the interception, here's Tannehill. And his throw is incomplete. He was trying to get it to A.J. Brown that time. And now it's 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Now Tannehill. Back to Brown, this time complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
Nice play on the ball by A.J. Brown, and he comes up with the reception. He had a terrific 2019 as a rookie. The first one since 1970 to go over 1,000 yards receiving and average over 20 yards per catch.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Bills' 17-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Tannehill, and it's caught. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
That's good.
That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target, and he didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
Trying to punch it in with Henry. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. Extra bulk up front for 2nd and inches. 3 tight ends. They'll give Henry another shot. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Derrick Henry taking it in. And the Titans have taken a first-quarter lead. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment that allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Here's the all-pro returner from 2018, Andre Roberts. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Receiving team.
So holding will scratch off some of that return.
And I know fans get frustrated when they see penalties of this sort on kick returns, but it is difficult to do it right against these moving targets at full speed. Hard to do.
And he pushes through a would-be tackler to get about 3 yards, 2nd down.
7-yard line.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Josh Allen in at quarterback. His pass complete.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
And he's able to find Diggs. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A little surprise pays off on 3rd and 1. Pass instead of run. Gets him 15 yards.
And the Bills' 1st down.
A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. That is incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Allen into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Kenny Vaccaro. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. First quarter, and now he already already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
Not much there, maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
On the tackle.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
Good for a Tennessee.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
A first look now for Darrington Evans. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
Ball carrier.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Here's Tannehill. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal. The Titans were number 1 in the NFL in red zone touchdown percentage last year, 77%. It's 1st and goal. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1.
A 4-yard.
It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal. And they'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Derrick Henry with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead. And a pair of rushing touchdowns now for him in the 1st quarter.
And I'm liking what I'm seeing from his big guys up front because they're winning the leverage game. How many times we talk about low man wins, right? Move the defensive front aside, create those gaps and holes. He's found his way through them for 2 touchdowns.
And after both of those touchdowns, he went right up to that O-line and hit each of them on the helmet. He recognized it.
That's a smart man. You know what else he should do? If this continues, take them all to dinner.
Andre Roberts now to return it. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 34-yard.
Here comes Josh Allen and the Bills offense back onto the field. And he'll look to rebound from the early interception that led to 6 points the other way.
And when he threw the interception and he had to come to the sideline, I guarantee his first thought wasn't about the interception itself, but what could result. And I know he was thinking to himself, come on, defense, bail me out. Well, they weren't able to in this situation. Now he's got to go out and atone for it himself, but he can't force things.
They'll run on 1st down with Singletary. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 45-yard line.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Singletary. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. 7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
1st down, Buffalo.
On 1st down, Singletary. They'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19.
Singletary, the ball carrier.
2nd and 8 coming from the 19.
On the stop. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Allen going to give this one to Singletary. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
The Bills ball carrier.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
The Bills with the football as we start quarter number 2. They're on the march, but facing a 3rd down here. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. It's Jeffrey Simmons that time who got in to record the sack.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield, get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead.
Makes the score Titans 14.
So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
So if you're an offensive coordinator and you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work, aren't you? You got to find a way to unlock the key to those defenses and put some big points on the board.
Khalid Raymond on the return.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
CD, I want to sneak in a little NFC East talk here. I don't know what to make of this division. Through 4 weeks, they are a combined 3-12-1. The Eagles would actually be the division champs right now at 1-2-1. Washington and Dallas 1-3. The Giants certainly not out of it, even though, CD, they're 0-4 right now.
Yeah, this is unbelievable when you think about it. And if we were talking soccer, we'd be talking relegation, wouldn't we? All right? Would this division even exist next year? But there is potential there. The Eagles came alive with a big win on Sunday Night Football, beating San Francisco in San Francisco. Washington, they're trying to hang in there. Dwayne Haskins has to play better. Dallas should be the team. They've got to fix their defense. And the Giants, they may be 0-4. They're going to fight hard, but I don't think they're contenders in this division. Nice carry there by Derrick Henry. Picks up a first down. And when you say workhorse, you're thinking about Derrick Henry. Won the rushing title in 2019 with 1,540 yards on the ground and 16 rushing touchdowns. Went to his first Pro Bowl and carried his team to the AFC Championship game. Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change with the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well right out and right up the middle.
7-yard line.
They lulled them to sleep there, so to speak. That was all set up by the running game, wasn't it?
Another example of what all offensive coordinators tell us. When the running game's operating, it really opens up the playbook, and that's when they hit them with the play action.
And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Derrick Henry on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead. And it's 21-3. So the drive there took 6 plays. And Derrick Henry able to finish it off with a touchdown run.
Bills 3. Stephen Gostkowski set to kick off.
Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. Roberts on the return. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
Andre Roberts on the return. The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard.
The Buffalo Bills 4-0 for the first time since 2008. And they go on the road, beat the Raiders in Vegas week 4, 30-23. Now, Russell Wilson's getting the headlines, but Josh Allen, He's been every bit as good. In this last game, 288 yards, a couple of touchdown passes. He ran for another, and the Bills did not turn the ball over a single time. So, a lot of folks, Charles, thought that the Bills would certainly be good, contend for the AFC East title, but 4-0, that's a heck of a start.
It really is. They've handled the pressure of being what many people would call the front runner coming into this season, even though New England's still there looming, right? But they've handled it very well. You mentioned Josh Allen. He's piloting an offense that's averaging better than 30 points per game, and he took a big hit in this last one against Vegas and came back into the ball game. How about
and he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown.
Complete to
John Brown, 68 yards, and the Bills get a bit closer. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
And it'll come out to the 25 as Raymond will elect not to bring it out.
25-yard line.
And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
First and 10.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Evans. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Ball carrier.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Out of the gun, Tannehill. He finds Corey Davis. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another first down.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick a down, any down, even third down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
It's a pick.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
On second down, a run with Evans.
And he'll be close to a first made at the Bills' 31. It'll go as a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation.
Third down.
The first carry for Jeremy McNichols. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. And the grab made by the tight end Pruitt. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Here's a handoff to Evans out of the gun.
And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
The ball carrier.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
On second down now, it's Evans, and he will score. Touchdown, Titans. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Titans are able to extend their lead.
We know that the big guys won't get the credit, Brandon, but we also know that that touchdown belongs to them. Excellent job of clearing the way for their running back.
28.
Gostkowski with the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away.
Taken in the end zone. And Roberts choosing not to bring this one out.
10. At their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And after the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails, because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 15 yards on the play, first down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. And, oh, he took that in one-handed. What a grab.
To Stephon Diggs.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They're becoming a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are. And I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing, but I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
First and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle.
He hits Beasley right side. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Throwing again on second down. Allen, and I think the ball's out. It's picked up by the Titans.
Allen's pass complete.
Hey, whatever happened to the days of just getting a fumble recovery? Everyone's into taking it the other way and trying to create points themselves, aren't they?
Well, they are, and now a terrific opportunity inside the 5. Here's Allen following the fumble recovery. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown.
Dawson Knox, a touchdown grab from Josh Allen.
And the Bills cut into that lead.
For the extra point.
CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Khalif Raymond now.
Khalif Raymond. The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 20.
Now Corey Davis and the rest of his offense getting ready for their next drive. Second quarter here. He has only 1 catch, but they have the lead. You got to think there's going to be more involved at some point.
That's what you would expect, but sometimes what defenses do to take away a player of his magnitude, it costs them in other areas. And right now, with them losing, they may have to change their focus, and maybe he will open up a little bit more as the game goes on.
Yeah, well, so far, just the single catch. Pass caught left side by Humphries. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
On first down, it's Tannehill. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
That is caught at the 7. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number one.
Goal at the 7-yard line.
The Titans were number one in the NFL in red zone touchdown percentage last year, 77%. It's first and goal. And into the end zone for a Tennessee. Corey Davis as the first half is winding down. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
Steven Gostkowski set to kick off.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Roberts now on the return. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Yeah, they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line.
Return. The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Here's second and 10 now from the
35-yard line.
Throwing again. Allen. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. He's going to go deep for Beasley. That's caught inside the 20. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And here on the road, that could be a huge score for their morale in the second half.
Every team has confidence going into the start of games, but sometimes you get it rocked a little bit, and it certainly applies here for them. But guess what? Just what you said, this touchdown can give them their belief back that they can win in the second half.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome, everybody, to our abbreviated version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. We saw a strong first half from our quarterback. He's thrown for close to 200 yards already, and that's helped propel his guys into the lead. As we send you back to Brandon Gaudin.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the third quarter gets underway. This will make it into the end zone, and the half will begin with a touchback. Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had the big play in the run game to play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
25 yards there on the catch and run.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Zach Moss, the ball carrier.
And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. They'll run on first down. Singletary. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line.
Singletary, the ball carrier.
The tackle was by the Boston College product, Harold Landry.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 30-yard line.
From the 30 on 2nd down. Allen, quick slant to Brown. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there, 1st down.
Buffalo.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
3 at their 48-yard line.
On 2nd down, Singletary. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off right around the 43.
Allen's pass intercepted.
That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver, whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter. They'll determine that on the sideline. But bottom line, you could see that he thought he'd be in a different spot, except the defender was not his intended target.
At the 24.
On the handoff, it's Evans. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Tannehill to his top target, Brown, for a Tennessee first.
At the 13-yard line.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Now Tannehill. That's complete to Darrington Evans, the running back. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
On 2nd down now, it's Evans. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Darrington Evans. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Titans capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And it's up and good. 5 plays there on that drive. And it was finished off by a touchdown run from Darrington Evans.
Stephen Gostkowski.
Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And Roberts choosing not to bring this one out. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. On 1st down, they stick with Singletary. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down.
On the tackle. No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the 40-yard line.
Now Allen throwing on 2nd down. He's going to find his running back. It's complete.
Allen's pass.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 44-yard line. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first.
First down, Buffalo.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Singletary here running out of the gun. And he's going to get stopped up quickly.
Singletary.
Give him a yard down to the 43.
Down at the 43-yard line. 1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
On 2nd and 9, Allen. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. So the shotgun snap to Allen. He may try and run for this. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 28. Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking up the 1st on the scramble.
First down, Bills.
On 1st down, Singletary. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line.
Ball carrier.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5. At the 20.
2nd and 5 now. Allen throwing the out route incomplete. That's Brown. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. On the give, this is Singletary. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
On 2nd and 2, Allen. And now he'll tuck it and run. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the 1st. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Back now in Nashville. The Bills have the football, but they trail here as we begin quarter number 4. They run here with Singletary. And he loses the football a 2nd time. It's picked up by the Titans. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. And here. Comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field.
And they have to be feeling pretty good. Comfortable 4th quarter lead as they take over following the fumble recovery.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14.
Derrick Henry, the ball.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
It's a
Ball at the 14 for 2nd and 5.
At the 14-yard line.
Back to throw, Tannehill. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Smith. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Tannehill on 1st down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Giving back-to-back catches now. That one for 16, and another 1st down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Tannehill. And it's complete right back in the hands of Smith. 7 yards, the pickup there.
And that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on 1st down, hitting the tight end there. Now brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. On 2nd down, here's Henry. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
49-yard line.
How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what we said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3-and-out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. They're down here in the fourth, and that personal foul penalty. It's not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. From the red zone now, Tannehill. And he's got it. And he's brought down. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal.
They'll run it again with Henry. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Derrick Henry taking it in. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead. And that rushing touchdown is 4th, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it. But he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
Roberts on the return. Oh, good return up past the 30. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 33-yard.
Buffalo set to get the football back here. And so close to hitting pay dirt last time. Fumbling down near the goal line. Now, how does that affect their psyche this time around?
It's a tester, that's for sure, because to be that close and come away with no points is really disappointing, not just for the guys on offense, but the defensive players, too, who thought, hey, we're going to put some points up and have a little momentum going. They've got to find a way to just get it out of their minds, let it go,
short-term memory,
and move on to the next series.
They would try to go to Brown once again, and it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. They'll roll him out right. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the 1st down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. But no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 42. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
1st down, Bill.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Going deep for Diggs. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
Incomplete.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. To throw again. Allen flush to him, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Jeffrey Simmons picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line, and that is not near enough. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset, and they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. And Henry gets the call there on 1st down as he pushes his way forward, a pickup of about 5.
Ball carrier.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Brings up 2nd.
From the 47, it's 2nd and 5. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll get it down to the 47 here.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up 1st downs.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run here with Evans. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Taken down.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
On 2nd down, it's Evans, and he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 11 yards there, 1st down.
The debate about evaluating running backs will always continue, but Darrington Evans out of Appalachian State, one of my favorites in the 2020 draft. Great acceleration, very smooth in what he does, shows patience, and then the ability to burst and go. Plus, he can be a great kick returner. You want to turn on some great tape. Watch him in college, and now you're seeing it translate into the NFL. Rarely fumbles the football and has that breakaway speed and explosiveness as we just saw there on that carry.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. The Titans are winners here as we say so long from Nashville.